Well, hello good people, and welcome to our channel. We are John and Stephanie Butler of Cruising Through Life Travels. Since cruising is really not an option at this point, we booked an all-inclusive resort near Cancun, Mexico at the Riu Palace, Riviera Maya in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. We chose business class for our flight from Chicago O'Hare to Cancun. It was our first time flying business class, and it made the 3.5-hour flight a little more enjoyable, having that extra space. Our flight actually left a little early, and we arrived a little late because the pilot was avoiding some of these storm systems in the Gulf. And as you can see here, we're descending around some of them, kind of a sideways approach to the airport. And as we're descending into Cancun Airport, one thing to be mindful is the timeshare salespeople. After you go through customs and immigrations, head straight to the exit. Do not make eye contact with anyone until you get outside. They are very aggressive. We got a short ride, 35 minutes to the resort. And I want to tell you, this resort was beautiful. It was renovated recently, and you can see the decor is just absolutely beautiful. And to see it in person is so much better than a picture. There's a stage there off to the left, and we saw a band there I'll have later on in this clip. Very talented, very enjoyable. You can see there are not many people around. There might be a few more people when we get to the pool, but they were running at about 30% capacity. So that made social distancing a little easier. The grounds crew here at the hotel worked tirelessly. They'd be up every morning, hand clipping the grass. You'll see that those edges are perfectly cut, and it just made for such a beautiful experience. We're actually walking through a courtyard, and the hotel buildings are surrounding us. And once we pass the fountains here, we're going to get to the pools, and eventually we'll go down to the beach. Now, this was our first time to Mexico, and we came across some interesting critters. The coati was one of them. Kind of like a raccoon type animal. He has kind of a longer snout than a raccoon and a longer tail. There were seraques, which were basically, to me, they look like rabbits without ears. There's rodent-tourist creatures. There are iguana. And I saw a tapir. It was on an ill-advised trip down to the beach at 4:30 in the morning. Sometimes I forget that I'm not on a cruise ship, I am in the jungle. Now look at that view. That's a great photo opportunity. To the right. And there are the pools. Nice area to lounge. Now they have servers, you'll see the bar over here on the left, but they have servers that will come to you and ask if you need drinks. They're very good about taking care of our drinks, even if you just want water, they'll take really good care of you. But you can also go up to the bar and if you choose, and get yourself a drink. And we step down here, right onto the beach, and there's some beautiful trees that look like they were planted at perfect distance from each other. They provide nice shade if you want to sit out and lounge and try to stay in the shade. One thing I should mention is there are salespeople here on the beach. There are people selling excursions. There are also people selling things like scarves, necklaces, that kind of thing. They can also be very aggressive too. It was a little disappointing. I know that they have to make a living doing that, but it was a little hard to relax out on a beach. Over to the right is the Lifeguard. And a volleyball net, if that's what you care to do. Now there was a little bit of seaweed, but it wasn't really that bad. We were able to get in the water and enjoy some of the waves. Unfortunately, they were probably a little too rough for snorkeling, so we were a little disappointed about that. But there's nothing we can do about that. That's the weather. We still enjoyed ourselves. And as you can see, it is a beautiful beach. The crew did a great job of keeping it clear. They went out every morning and cleared out as much seaweed as possible. And it's important to keep in mind that this seaweed is seasonal. And we get to our rooms. We had a junior suite. It's very nicely decorated. There's the bed. There's a little step down, and then you can step outside onto the deck. The bathtub was kind of in the middle of everything. It was a little odd. A nice shower with a rain top. And there's the view outside the balcony. And of course the stocked fridge. They'll come and stock it for you. Pepsi. There was some beer in there also. Now the crew at the coffee bar were fantastic. There's chocolate shakes, there's cappuccinos, lattes. They had all kinds of coffee drinks, and again the service was fantastic. Food was great, very tasty, very good service, always with a smile. The buffet was open. They had staff at the entrance to take your temperature and to provide hand sanitizer, also at the buffet itself. And there's one of the critters.
And we stopped at a Starbucks.
And here's the band. As we were flying out, we got kind of a view of the hotel strip. I'll stop it right there. That was a kind of nice surprise. We made the choice to travel during this time, and we had a great experience. We understand that every family will make the decision that is best for them. As we fly over Chicago, thank you for visiting our channel. Again, we are John and Stephanie Butler, and we are cruising through life travels. Stay blessed and stay safe. We'll cruise again sometime.